Hey there, this is Ron. Are you struggling to keep your team aligned, manage projects efficiently, and streamline collaboration? Welcome to Teamhood, the platform for visual project management and team collaboration. Whether you're managing small projects or overseeing large scale initiatives, Teamhood provides all the tools you need to stay organized, track progress, and boost productivity. In this video, I will walk you through how to use Teamhood to master project management and team collaboration. So just go to Google, search for Teamhood, click on this first link here, you will land up here. Let's go to the pricing, right? So it gives you around five plans. The first one is a free, right? The second one is obviously monthly is a little bit expensive than yearly, right? That is around 20%. Now professional is 9.5, this is premium, ultimate, right? And you can try all of them for completely for free for the starting 14 days. There's a no credit card required. So let's go and click on get started on the top right side corner. You have to just enter your email, company name and password and click on register. Now this is the exact URL which will be dedicated to you. So you can just copy this up, right? And you can paste it in a new tab and you can open it. Right now okay, so it started working, I guess. Right now, let's just go and click on register. Now within just few seconds, your account will be registered and you can hear. Now you can see here, this is how it's look. So first of all, you just need to enter your first name. So I'll just enter my first name here, Ron, and click on continue. Now here you can start your first project. So you can start with a template and start from scratch. So obviously it's completely up to you, but I will just go with a template. So it's easy for me to explain each and everything. So let's go with the template here. Now in the template, they will give you some of those options. For example, this is for the IT project, architecture, software product development, creative and management agencies. And this one is a generic. For example, you just need simply for the project management, and this is for the team task, right? So it's completely up to you. So let's say I will just go with the creative and marketing. Right now I will just go and click on use as template. You can read the features and everything advantages here. Now within just few seconds you will be redirected here. Now this is the exact dashboard how it's look, so there will be no difference between mine and yours here. Now let's go and click on get started. It will show you some of the things here. For example, this is my workspace, this is called Ron workspace, right? We can create more workspace. We'll just get more detail into this. Now this is boards and everything here. This is a task, right? And this is your work items and everything. Obviously we'll go one by one. Now, very first thing, let's go to the home. So if I just go to the home, you can see here there's only one workspace, right? So workspace, you can call this as inside workspace, you can create different projects. Inside every project, you can create different tasks. Inside different tasks, you can create subtasks, right? Same way you can create workspace. So if you're working on a different workspace, or let's say it's a completely different project, right? For example, this was regarding design and creativity. If you're working on completely backend, support systems, you can just go and click on add new. It will give you same option here, right? For example, just you have to first of all choose a color. You can choose a color, then what will be a workspace name, right? There's a display ID. You can use the template from here, and in this way a new workspace will be added. So you can create as many workspace as you want. Now once the workspace has been created, this will look like something like this. Now on the left side you will see a lot of option. So let's say this is a Kanban board. Now what is a Kanban board? So Kanban board is much more easy to use. I use it on a normal day-to-day life here. Let me show you. Now let's say this is Trello. Trello is completely based on Kanban. So if I'm working on a topics, I can just move it to the done, right? So this is pretty simple. And let me explain you here. Now simply, by the way, this is again. So whatever the information you added in your Kanban, or let's say you add it in the list, automatically it will show up in each other section. So for example, let's say if I just go to the Kant here, you can see here, every information is exactly same. Just the overview feature is completely different, so the interface changes. So whatever interface you like, for example, I like the list view much more easy as compared to the Gantt and Kanban here. I can just go and use Kanban. I can just go and use list here. Now this is overview, so it will show you each and everything, that which task is in progress, how many of them are completed, and what's the exact status, right? So I can just go to the Kanban here. You can see here these are some of the tasks which has been listed, right? You can call this as a card, or you can simply call this as a issue, right? And this is called section. So this is a, this is a new priority to committed and all this, right? So to make it more simple, I can just write here, for example, if I just double click on it, let's say I'll just write here topics, right? Now I'll just write here working on, and here committed, or let's say I just need to do here completed, right? So this is much more easy, and I can just do here, this is a normal to do task here, the QA and quality check and everything here, this is the output, right? So this is pretty much easy. Now let's say I just need to create a task. So simply just go to the bottom here, let me just move it to this one. I will click on here. Now let's say work on Teamhood video, right? Now this is a task. Now you can see here I can put a schedule, I can put a deadline here. I can you can see here, to put a deadline it's really easy. This is start date, due date, duration. Let's say the due date is tomorrow, I can just put it here directly tomorrow, no need to select it from here. Let's say the due date is next week, so I can put it here next week here, right? So this is pretty easy, you can do so. And this is a tag, so you can put a tag here. Let's say I will just write here SAS tutorials, right? Let's say whenever I'm working on a SAS tutorial, I will just put this tag so it will be easily identified. Now this is called child item. So child item is simply like, for example, you can just create subtask. So let's say first of all create a script. Let's say and the second child task or subtask could be create a ID to log in, right? I can just put it in this way. So in this way, you can just put here a subtask here, and you can put a deadline too, right? For example, this should be done till tomorrow, and let's say create ID, it should be done till tomorrow, yesterday, whatever it is. Now this is a set color, so I can just put it here green, right? So this is just a way to identify, and you can assign user. For example, this video should be done by Ron, so I can just put it here. If you want to invite your team, just go and click on invite people, and you can select it from here. That is much more easy here, right? Once you have selected, now for example, let's say create a script, so I can just go and click on it, right? And by the way, if you just go and click on it, a new complete dashboard will be open up, right? So you can fill up all this information, you can write a description, you can edit this up, you can add a child item and the add relations, right? And all whatever changes I'm doing will be shown as a history, so this cannot be deleted. Now I can upload a document, I can tag somebody, so I can tag my team member here that you need to fix this, you need to fix that. I can assign more than one people, I can also assign as a watcher. I can move the section, so this was in a topic, let's say I can go to the working on, right? Now this is a schedule, the estimate and everything, so you can just put all this information in a single way. Now if you want to share this only this exact dashboard, this card, I can just copy it up and share it. If I want to track this, I can just put a track. So let's say I can put a tracker, let's say plus 30. Now the tracker will be start working, right? So you can see here I just need to click on it, now the tracker got started, right? So it's a way to track it. If I want to delete it, if I want to clone it, I can change each and everything, pause tracking and everything. So there's a lot of information, you can do it from here. Let's say if it is done, so if I just move it to the done section here, automatically you can see here that status got changed. Right now you can see here, once I move to the done, automatically the to-do list which I created right here, it got separated. But if I just go and click on it in a different section, so I just need to make sure that these items are also done here, right? So I just need to go and click on it, and I can just move it to the done here, right? Automatically it has been moved to the automatically done, or you can just simply click and hold and drag it here in the done section. So this is a way to do, and really easy. I hope you found it, right? And as you invest more and more time into it, you will just able to use all the features. You can edit the exact board. For example, this is a plan, this is a workspace, so I can just go and create a new row here. For example, this is a new row, right? So I'll just write here row 2, right? And I can just rename it, I can change the settings and everything here, right? So pretty easy. If I just go and click on plus icon, I can create a new set of status here, I can change it, I can change, give a new name here, right? And I can just combine both of it, right? So that is really easy. Inside I can just go and click on status bar, so in this way you can create it inside a different sections, right? I can go and create new section, as many section here. For example, this is a insert status, right? I can insert sub status. So in this way you can just make it in a really good way. So this is how you can just make it. This is pretty easy. I hope you understood till here. Now if I just go to the workspace, I'm sorry, if we just go to the report section, it will give me the exact report regarding each thing. Let's say the workload, so all my team member will be shown up here, and how much work they have worked here will show up, right? Now this is a timer. While start working on it, I can just turn on the timer, and once I'm done it, let's say I started working at the 9 a.m. in the morning and I stopped at 4 p.m., then I can just make sure I put it here. If I have taken any break, then I can just click on and pause it, right? And the exact time which I took to work on will be shown up here, and it will be recorded for each specific date. Now this is a portfolio, so we can just create a simple portfolio here, right? For example, this is a normal portfolio, we can see, right? This is the same way. So whatever project we are working on, that is exactly portfolio, and it will show you in the Kanban board, and it will show you up in a overview and all this information. Now this is a time and cost, so it automatically the time will record it, and if you just add a cost here per employee, it will show up that how much time and what's the exact cost. You can find it here. Now this is a profitability. Now, obviously, the name says it all, so you can check the profit and everything. You have to enter all these numbers: what was the total cost, what was your budget, and how much profit you gained, right? So that is pretty easy. Now if I just go and click on drag down here, the new task will be open up, and I can add all this information from here. So pretty easy. Now I can just go and click on new pages, just like Notion here. So if I just go and click on new page, I can write here's all this information. So I just don't need to juggle between different softwares or tools. I can write it everything here. I don't need to use Notion or Wattpad, right? I can directly do it from here. Now this is the exact use case of Teamhood. And make sure to send invite to your team member. By the way, yeah, I just need to show you the settings icon here, because we have finished each and everything. I can just go and click on here my profile. I can change all this information here. I can send invite to my team members directly from here. This is the item field tags, and there's a lot of different section. You can just go and change and add it by yourself, right? So this is it. And finally, Teamhood provides powerful reporting tool to help you analyze performance and make data driven decisions, right? So this is how it's happened, and these tools help you stay informed and make smarter decisions. And I hope you found this video very useful.